listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is 420. 2023. Hi, are we? How are we? We are high as the sky. I really am. Welcome to Goof On. This is me more than high. This is me. I smoked a lot before the show. So we're going to have a good one tonight. Nah, it's going to suck. I bet you it sucks. Who wants to make a bet? Ma! Betting balls, make them. You can call me COVID G. I can't believe I've got COVID again. I tested today again the third time. It still says positive. And sure feels like it. All I did was sleep, man. I feel a lot better, though. I think those past 3 days are done and over with. I didn't sweat. So after the show, I may even go work out. I mean, that's how much better I'm feeling. Even though it still says I have COVID, I can't go work out. Nah, I'm not going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym here where nobody goes. Yeah, I'm not going to do that to people. Nah, nobody works out at this gym at night, so I'll clean it. I'll make sure. I gotta work out. I probably won't. Anyway, that's good news. And, the other good news is the Twitter world. UFO Twitter. You know them. You've heard of them, yeah? Mixed reviews on the Congressional hearing. Mixed reviews. We're going to look at those. A lot of them were like this. Nothing new, same old stuff, repeat. Underwhelming should have been number one. I don't know why it wasn't. That was the word that was used more than one. I've heard other people saying it. Yeah. Dorothy started the underwhelming tour. Yeah, she got it right. It's the best word you could ever have for this. It was definitely underwhelming. You know, there were some good parts. I like the part about China, of course, because that makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. And then, you know, the other thing, they showed us that the couple UFO videos, they did show us something. You can't be all negative all the time. You just can't. I can't. I know there's positive in this, but there really isn't anything happening. This is spinning the wheels, going through the motions. That was the next best. If there were statements, it was going through the motions was the next best. That should have been up there. I'm surprised it wasn't. I'm surprised. But, yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. We're going to talk a little bit about that. I don't know if I'm going to have you guys act like you want to come on the show. And then nobody comes on the show. And then I'm sitting here and, you know, Dorothy and Greg saved the day yesterday. You guys are, hey, why don't you do something for the public? Hey, talk to us. I open up the lines of engagement. 2 people. You know what? Nah. No joining for you today. How do you like that? Huh? You like that? You did that to you. When I say let's have a talk, I mean let's have a talk. I don't mean let's just sit there and watch Rich talk. I'm trying. I'm messing with you. I really am. It was great. It worked out perfectly. Just the way I wanted it, actually. I know somebody was like, oh yeah, it was me. I was upset that only 2 people chimed in. I was like, hey, you know, but then somebody made a very good point. And I don't know, maybe it was FAP. It was somebody like that. It was a man. And I was told we're entertained by watching you was the words used. You're going to say everything anyway. And I'm like, you know what? I like that. That made me feel so good. So don't worry about it. I'm not upset. I was a little, I have to admit. That there was Dorothy and Greg. I don't mean just, but I thought maybe we'd have 5 people. I figure we'll have a nice little round table discussion, right? I don't have to talk for half the time. I could just sit there. I don't have to say a word. I was looking for a way out. Didn't happen. I'm just not. I was feeling terrible that day. That's why. All right. Well, you know, we're here. I'm so happy. I am. Look at me. I don't smile this much, but it is 420, my friends, my fine feathered friends. What movie did I just watch? I watched a movie, and I want to tell you not to watch this movie. Oh, I'll tell you this. I'm watching this thing called Jury Duty. I don't know if any of you know about it, but everybody, they go through the court process of a juror. Now, legally, you can't record jurors in a thing, but they are tricking everybody. Like 50 people are actors. The judge, the lawyers, the guy who's in trouble, you know, the plaintiff, everything is fake. And they even got Mark Madsen to be in there just so it looks like an LA actor got involved. And it's so good the way they're doing it. And it's all to play a joke on one guy who thinks everything is real. And they have all these weird situations happen. Like one guy who made it in there and they had to do jury selection. And this one guy was like a real weirdo. They made him look like, right? Like a science nerd. And he's got this reverse osmosis thing that holds 1.4 liters of water, but he's trying to integrate it into the skin so you could be your own sustaining water fountain. And you could always have, and he's sitting there sucking on a little, you know, the nipple. And then he has another one for food. And he's like, and he's sucking on these things, and just weird stuff happened. The TV falls over. One of the lawyers who's prosecuting he's not organized. He got the wrong file. It's his first case. So there's a lot of funny things going on. I recommend watching Jury Duty. I'm on episode number 2. So I just started it. I thought that was fun. If you'd never seen it, I think it's on Prime. I'm not sure, but double check. Just something different. I like different, and I like practical jokes, and I like ones that are done like this. This is unbelievable. It's the biggest prank ever. I don't want to jump to the end and find out how he finds out, and the people act so good. I guess because it's in an environment. Like if I was in a role like that, it would seem kind of real in a way because you're there, right? And everybody's just different, like completely different. I went into that thinking I was, because I wasn't really paying attention when it started, and they showed clips of what was coming up in the season. And I noticed that people were wearing like the clothing. If you watch something real that's on TV, people don't dress like they do when they did on this TV show. Like people were wearing brightly colored shirts that I guess maybe they did it on purpose, but it fit the personality of the person. So it didn't seem odd that person would wear a bright purple thing like that once you get to hear them talk and you understand them. But I noticed it. That's just noticing the difference between television and reality. And then when they said everybody's an actor except for one, and I'm like, whoa, these are actors. No way. I'm going to love this. I love that stuff. Anyway, welcome to the show. I'm talking a mile a minute. Hey, it is Taco Tuesday. What is today? Oh, it's 420. I knew there was something to do with food. I'm starving right now. I am so hungry. I everything was half price today at the dispensary, and I got more of the stuff that I'm smoking. It was only $25, but oh my, is this stuff? Oh my God, I broke it up already, but yummy. Oh God, I love you so much. You want to get married after this? Psych. I'll smoke you in a little bit. Okay, we'll see you later, weed. I love you too. I already said it. She loves me. That's a Weeda. I smoke her every day. Roll call. Glenn Collins, welcome to the show. Benny Cook, welcome to the show. Sam O, welcome to the show. Diane, welcome to the show. The boss. Jeanette Angel, I think of you when I see yellow. Den Bob, welcome to the show. You can tell I'm a little high today. You can tell I'm a little bit high. A little bit. I like this bit. That's why I got more of this weed, so we can have a little more fun. Maybe I won't even work out. Maybe I'll do the show for 2 more hours. Maybe we'll go 4 hours. I don't care. Do what I want. Chris Rogers, how you doing? Yay, quick puff on your 420. You kidding me? We just sniffed. Sniffed. I got a little high off that sniff. Can you get high off sniffing weed? I felt a rush. No, I'm serious. And I don't think it's this. See, I counteract it because I get the indica. This one's a hybrid, but it's indica. Let me see maybe I'm just increasing my oxygen. Those terpenes. They're like almost microscopic, but those terpenes go right into your nasal cavity and they dissolve in there when you sniff it like that, and you have terpene boogers. You can light them. They're like wax. Yeah, you just do this and then you light them on fire and you smoke them. You don't do that with your boogers? I'm joking. I just thought about it. Come on. You think I am? Think I'm in prison? You think I'm going to do prison smoke? Huh? Think I'm going to smoke my own boogers? They're going to smoke my own dingles? Hey, Brookers, how you doing? Jen Bob, welcome to the show. Brookers, I'm sorry. Welcome to the show. Did I already say? Samo, Goofonian, Rockstar, Hellfire Studios. How you doing, guy? Alfie Joe Bob, what you saying there, man? How you doing? Tim Freestone, yahoo, mofo. Where's your get the hell out of the kitchen? I hear you in there. No shoot for you. Oh, that was before the show started. People thought I was like sleeping. Come on. Hey, Glenn, I know I said it. I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. SoCal Squatcha. And I'm smoking SoCal. What is it called? He's called, Ice Cream Social. Yeah, it's really good. And it lasts a long time. Hey, Bernie Miro. How you doing, Chief? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Stu Gerson. How you doing? I powered down right there. That was weird. Scott Atcha. We're hitting everybody today. Welcome to the show. Benny Cook. Benny Cook. Welcome to the show. Benny Cook. Sven. Welcome to the show. Jeanette Angel with a $10 super dono, if they call that a dono here on GoofOn. Yep. This is the other personality that stepped in for Rich. The alter ego. This is where the attitude comes from. Me. Hey, Jeanette. Not bad. Doing good, kid. Everybody's watching. And what, be nice, at least, alternate personality. Jeanette, thank you so much. That's a 10-pound, 10-quid super dono. Dono? Don't know much. Stop it! Mucho gusto. Generoso. Yeah, original. Stop it! Thank you, Jeanette Angel, for the 10-pound, 10-quid super dono. Akush. All over ufology. Akush. All over ufology. Thank you. Mucho gusto. Generoso. Hey, Alien Outlaw, how you doing? No, it's not a new hat. It's a new face. You understand? It's a trick. I'm tricking you tonight. It's a new face. I don't know where it is because, I'm not really, you know what I mean? You can do, this thing's real pliable. Look at this. I'm like half. I don't know why that was funny looking. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Welcome to the show. All right. We should all hang out one day. Oh, we do it every night. I am. Hi, how are you? See, people don't get that when I say that. They say, how you doing, Rich? I go, I'm high. I'm high. How are you? They all sit there and they go, okay, it's good. You do you then. You do you. I'm high AF. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, I know this guy. Ben, the Yorkshire Goofonian with a 5-pound, 5-quid super dono. That's pure love, kitten caboodles, pure love. From a dude. Yeah, from a dude. All right, calm down. Ben, we thank you. I apologize. I did not know. I did not know that. Is that Johnny Carson? It is. No, I can't do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to try Johnny? That's wild. Id. I can do that. Id. Me and Id. We're out at the commissary. They always talked about the commissary on Johnny Carson, remember? Go down to the commissary. The commissary. It's a hard word. Never tried it. Ben, thank you very much for creating this conversation. Mucho gusto. Grazie. E grazie. It's time to re-up on that smoke. Just to keep it going. You know, I don't want this to fall away. Paula Faust, what are you doing here? I'm joking. Good to see you. Sapphire Elf. By the way, Sapphire Elf, thank you for calling in the other night as well. I still say calling in. Ooh, let's change it tonight. Hey, let's change it. Nobody else is doing this. I'm creating a new term for when people come on a show like this. LinkedIn. You linked into the show. Oh, it's like, it just comes to me. They're out there. You know, don't even try. It's not a competition. But I want you guys to link into the show tonight. Oh, God, that's freaking beautiful. Hey, I know this guy. Bob Berkins is here. David Wilcox thought that the pre-show show was over. It's still going. Still doing pre-show show. All right, it's over. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. Metalhead, I can't do that. I got to say hi. Welcome to the show. So what I just said to the show. Welcome, Metalhead. Freestone. I'm looking for the Union label, and I don't see it. Zach Dykes Montu. Hey, Thor Penku. One of the coolest names I've ever seen. Not sure if it's yours for real, but if it is, way to go. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Chris Rogers, welcome to the show, bro. Greg Brown showed up. Yep, you knew it. Perfect timing. Luna Sparkles, giddy up. Johnny D, done that cheap. Johnny D, done that. Ooh. What does he say? Concrete shoes, cyanide, high voltage, done that cheap. Dirty deeds, dirty deeds, done that cheap. Hey, Wayne, what do you say there, Slick? How you doing? I know this gal. It's the boss. How you doing, Diane? Nice to meet your acquaintance. Shut off. Diane, thank you very much. It's Stone, not high. Oh. No, I'm high. Because when somebody says, Rich, how you doing? I said, I'm high. How are you? And they go, what? Yeah. Do you. Yeah, good for you. Diane, thank you. That is pure half-truth. Which half? I'm not stoned. This, to me, is stoned. Man, you know what's cool, brah? Aliens, man. That's stoned. I'm high. And I am a social user. Always have been. And this is indica. Indica. It's indica. It's supposed to put you, but no, it's not. For me, it's calming me down. It just calms me down. It makes me think. Makes me feel creative. Get it? Thanks, Diane. Appreciate the conversation. Mucho gusto. All right, let's talk. Let's get to the show. I haven't got time for this. If you want to help support the show like those people just did, Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App, all the links are in the show description, even on the About section on GoofOn, which is on YouTube. No, I didn't like what I saw this morning on Amy's show. I enjoyed the show, don't get me wrong. Totally liked it. But I did not like what I saw. We need to get 60 or more people in there. I mean, I don't know why she's been stuck and I've been stuck. I don't understand it. Here, let me tell you why. Amy is so likable. You cannot not like her. You may not agree with everything she does, but you can't hate her. She's so nice, okay? Because I've tried. I tried to hate, and it didn't work. She's just too nice. So, she really is. I mean, somebody who's putting their heart on the line every day, it's her. And what bothers me is that she's not growing. And I don't understand why. It doesn't make sense. You would think that at least YouTube is recommending her show, at least like mine, 44% of videos that are already done, but maybe she's down to like 1%, 4% on recommending new stuff. I don't know. But it's for me, it's nearly an impossibility that not another stranger on the planet saw Goof on YouTube or Amy's show and hasn't subscribed. You know, freaking fly. I can't, you know, I thought I got them all. That one yesterday after last night's show, soon as I ended the show, one flew right in my nose. In my nose. I had to snot it out like that. In it went, and then the day before, I'm outside watching the thunderstorms, whenever that night was. And I'm out there, and frogs started coming my way on the driveway, right? I move away, I scare them and shoo them away. 5 minutes later, I get hit in the throat with the flying cockroach like this. Like, what the hell's going on? What am I? A beacon of hell? I mean, what do you got? Frogs and locusts and flying cockroaches? That cockroach hit me, and I saw the leg at the last second. I saw its legs, and it hit me here, and then it went on the ground, and it was trying to get up, and it was on its back, you know, and then it flipped itself over, and it was flipping its wings out, you know, trying to clean off the dust and the dirt of a human. Where'd the frog? Like 3 frogs. They were like, 2 and then 1 in the center. And I'm like, well, how did the one in the center? Because if you just go back out the driveway, it goes right into the concrete. You mean that guy centered me? They all came at the same time. It was pouring rain. Anyway, let's get to work. So what's going on in ufology right now? Absolutely everything and nothing at the same time. You following along? Thanks, Diane, for the $5, by the way. Hey, Brian's throwing down $1 too. That's beautiful love right there. It's a super dono. It means the world, Brian. Thank you very much. And you're a continuing supporter of Goof On. Mucho gusto, generoso, Brian. Welcome to the show. What's up, ZKJ? Bry, how you doing? Michelle. Vitska, how you doing? Mrs. Sarhapa, Majaja Bensas here. Brian, giddy up. See, Missa Norhad, Missa come right out front. How's I know. You love that. It's perfect. I know. I do the best Jar Jar Binks. All right, I'm the voice of Jar Jar Binks, just so you know. It's not that other guy or girl. I don't know who does it. I forget. Hey, oh, whoa, hey, whoa, that's a quarter. That's 25 big ones right there. 25 large. $25 by Lion Insider saying, following along. So why isn't there 3 exclamation points? Not 100% happy yet? You want to be happy? I got some videos that way. You'll put a 3rd one down next time. I'm joking. Can you imagine if there was a host out there that on the super chats, they're like, that's it? You couldn't do 2501? What are you, broke? I would love that show. I think that would be a smart play on it because you would like the guy to rip you for just giving him $5. Really? Thanks. You know, they do that shit. There's people out there like that. There was a show last year I heard, and the guy was getting hundreds of dollars by the minute. He made like $4,000 in an hour. I watched it. Some black guy just talking shit, talking about, you know, why black women aren't pursued by black men. And he was saying all sorts of racist stuff, man. It was pretty amazing. I was like, whoa. But people were throwing money at him. And then one guy sent over some, hey, what's with all the, he goes, what's with all the $10, $5, $2? If you guys ain't putting hundreds of 50s down, I'm not going to keep going. Boom. What, are you kidding me? He had like 8,000 people there watching him. 8,000 live. And he wasn't bad. He was great, actually. I watched him for a while, but after a while, you get tired of hearing the N-word, well, because we can't say it. It's not right. It's bullshit. No, I'm just kidding. Come on. That's not why, that's funny though, what I said, because it looked like I meant it. No, it's, oh no. All right. Hey, this is on you, Lion Insider. This is on you. This is on you. Watch the $25, everybody. Watch what happens. And exclamation points galore. You really do love me. I'm going to take that as a super dono. And the fact you did it again, I almost feel like I need to refund that one. I don't think you needed. You shouldn't be doing that. But that's why I said you're an adult. You made that decision. And as greedy as I want to be, I feel like the right thing to do is to refund that. I do. But desperate times call for desperate measures. What the hell? It worked. I knew you were going to do it, you sucker. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Subconsciously, it's a joke. I would never do that to a supporter. Wait, couldn't do 02? Just because I said 01, you couldn't do it? No. Do not. I swear, I will refund. Do not do 02. Do not do it. And I mean that. I promise. I will refund that if you do. Do not do 2502. And I mean that. I'm not saying that like a reverse psychology thing. Thank you for what you've done. It's more than enough. I appreciate it, Lion Insider. I'm just having fun. I'm just high. That's all. I'm just high. Obviously. I can't get out of this box either. Just... Oh, it didn't work. Gotta go. What? No, it's not working. Damn it. I didn't practice before the show. Lion Insider, thank you very much. Mucho gusto, generoso. That was fun. You made me laugh at my own self. Dorothy, I'm getting to the show. I'm soaking it up, Dorothy. I'm soaking it up. Lion Insider, you surprised me today. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thanks for not doing the 02. Whew. Man. Dorothy says, people are celebrating 420 today, Richie. Soak up the love. 2 exclamation points. If you're going to do 2, do 3. 3 looks way cooler than 2. If you don't do 3 and you do 2, just do 1. The odd number, exclamation point, always looks better on paper. Don't you know? God. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. I just watched the episode on Seinfeld where Elaine used exclamation points haphazardly. Her boyfriend took a phone message and it was, Dora had the baby. And she goes, she did. And she goes, was it a boy? He goes, no, it was a girl. And she goes, oh my God. And then she looks at the message that he left and she goes, huh. And he goes, what? And she goes, no, nothing. He goes, no, tell me. She goes, well, my friend had a baby, and you didn't use an exclamation point when you wrote the message. It's nothing. It's nothing. He goes, well, I just took the message. I didn't know I was supposed to capture the mood of every call. And she goes, it's my friend. Okay, I took the message. What do you want me to do? But she had a baby. It deserves an exclamation point. He goes, well, maybe I don't use my exclamation points as haphazardly as you do. You don't think it's important that my friend, you don't think it's exciting that my friend had a baby? I do, but I didn't think I was supposed to capture the mood of every call. Got it. And that's why I'm using that, because there it is. Thanks, Dorothy. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That does look good. That looks strong. That's a strong exclamation point. Eclipse? No. Why would I do that? Why? I didn't even know there was one. But I am going to, just to get the show started for officially, I do want to start it off with the launch of the rocket today. Was that the, oh, well, all right. Let's go to the eclipse first. Let's go to the eclipse, Stu. Here it is. It just happened to be up and ready. I take care of my people. There it is. That's it. It's live as it's happening. I don't know. This looks like a picture. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, no. I am looking for somebody. And I don't see her. That UFO chick. It's her birthday today. Capiche? No problem, Stu. Let me pull it up here on YouTube. Oh, hey, I got good news. So, and then I'll pull that up. You know how my drone, I wasn't able to fly it? I almost, there was a fix, and I followed exactly what they told me to do, and I got the app. I got it working. But I have a problem. I have to download another app because everything that was like when they send you the drone, they already marry the drone and the controller together. Well, that bond has been broken. So I need to put that back, and I have to download this other app called Go 4 or something. So I'm going to do that later, and I'll have my drone back up in no time. I'm very excited. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it worked. Not 100%, but I got it. I got the app, so I will be able to fly again. Now, I am getting a new phone tomorrow. And what I learned, I was wrong about what China did. I said China probably disabled the app, but it was an update that was done on the phone that eliminated it for Android users. So I probably will be going back to the iPhone. But I don't want to. I want that Samsung Ultra 23. I can get it for nothing almost. Because it's got a 100 megapixel camera on it. and incredible zoom that they call it. And then they also have nighttime video. I mean, this is an amazing, got 4 cameras on it. So I'm excited for tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but I didn't feel good. The eclipse. All right, let's pull that up. Sorry, Stu, I'm pulling it up. Whoops, I don't want to do that because I need that guy for later. Yeah, let's take a look at this eclipse. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to come down. I need to re-up. All right, here we go. Here we go. From Australia.
We're going to be seeing here in 2024.
That's what we're going to see for a year from now. So this kind of gives you a quick taste.
Oh, cool. So we're going to see it in the U.S. next year.
Is it just like that, or is anything going to be different, or is it going to look just like that?
It's going to pretty much look like that.
I'll
go back to
our
it.
area, yeah.
Crazy.
I'm going to re-up.
Right over us.
That's so cool.
Cool right there. That's the best live shot we've had in a
It's the
long
right
time.
thing for me to do.
Folks, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.
Oh, that's it?
Have a great night.
Well, that was uneventful. Well, thank you, Nighttime Australia. I'm Rich Gordiano, and you're watching Australia Tonight. A rare solar eclipse was seen above parts of Australia. The hybrid eclipse, last seen in 2013, blocked out the sun for 58 seconds. I love solar eclipses. Or just the center, leaving a ring of light still visible. Thousands of people traveled to the coast in Western Australia to witness the event. I think Zeke Fjogel was seen there. Australia was one of the few places where the full eclipse was visible.
Oh, just so thrilled and felt so eerie, and I had shakes.
Perth.
So
Yeah, Perth, Australia.
Just something like I'd never experienced before, really.
Calm down, lady. All right, where's my lighter? You stupid man. You stupid, stupid man. Is that it? It's over? Ah, your mother's ass. Here, play this one.
Now, in lighter news, it was a visual treat for sky watchers.
I'll be right back.
A celestial event witnessed in parts of Australia, West Papua and East Timor. A hybrid solar eclipse which looks either total or annular depending on where you are viewing it from. Take a look at these images. The sun disappearing behind the moon. On the left of your screen is the total solar eclipse seen from the remote west coast of Australia. On the right of your screen is the eclipse witnessed from East Timor. Now, professional astronomers, amateur cosmologists and eclipse chasers gathered in the city of Exmouth in the northwestern tip of Australia. It's from here that the total solar eclipse was best viewed from land, which is why the cosmic event was also called the Ningaru Total Solar Eclipse. The moment of totality where the sun was completely blocked
so cool,
lasted
isn't
about
it?
58 seconds. The full eclipse event, however, took place for over 3 hours.
2031.
Actually, our honeymoon trip was to Thailand, and we got married in August, and we shifted our honeymoon trip to October to see the eclipse. It's thrilling. There is one description from a guy.
Yeah, all right, Chief. We got a PayPaler. Somebody PayPal'd. Hold on, let me see. I want to see if I missed anything else. PayPaler. $7.77. Nice. Hey, Richie, a gush for general purposes. Nathan from the Quantum Show with 777. That's a beautiful number, my friend. Nathan, you're a continuing supporter of GoofOn. That was 13 minutes ago. Hope you're still listening. Haven't talked to you in a minute, but thank you for being around and being a good friend. Appreciate the support. Really do. Didn't have to do that. I mean, the guy's been supporting the show from day one. Nathan and William Pattison have been with me since the beginning. Pretty much. I know William Pattison was with me for the first show on Blog Talk Radio. And I think Nathan came in maybe 6 months later. Not too much after that, I think. I don't remember. He'll probably know. I don't remember, but it's been that long, 17 years. So it's amazing. He still looks exactly the same to me. You want to know why I say that? Because I never saw him many years ago. We never saw anybody. We were all hidden behind, the microphone. Things were different then. Brian throwing down another bone. Brian's just stacking it up one by one, right? Thank you very much for the love, man. Super dono. And I don't know much, but I know you love me. I love you too, man. Mucho gusto, generoso. Brian, I'm glad I re-upped. It was a good re-up. All right, let me pull up. We're done with that eclipse. It was very cool. And I am ready to get moving along. So the Twitter world, let me get rid of this. Just they're torn apart. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they want. Here, I'm going to pull this up. Somebody sent me a video from right after. I'm looking for it now. Somebody sent me a video, and I can't remember where I put it, about what happened. There was videos afterwards that are people were interviewing stuff. You know, people were interviewing people afterwards that were in there, like, you know, Gillibrand and other stuff like that. Here, maybe this is it. New declassified UFO video just dropped. Sean Kirkpatrick, head of Pentagon's Arrow, walked senators through a... Oh, yeah, this was the sighting. I'm going to look for that, but I'm going to play this because this video here is only 30 seconds, but just to refresh your memory, and then I'll show you the other video. Let me get rid of that. I've got a lot of stuff I needed to clean up on my computer here, and I didn't. This is from Dave Brown on Twitter. People were just, you know, downloading clips, their favorite part. This is where Kirkpatrick went over the orb. And I'm not going to really go crazy here with it, but...
You'll see it come through
Thanks,
the
Brian.
top of the screen. There it goes. And then the camera will slew to
What's up, Ms. DJ? DJ?
You'll see it pop in and
Hey,
out
DJ.
of the field of view there. This is essentially all of the data we have associated with this event from some years ago. It is going to be virtually impossible to fully identify that just based off of that video. You'll see it come through the top of the screen. There it goes. And then the camera will slew to follow it. You'll see it pop in and out of the field of view there. Damn it. This is essentially all of the data we have associated with this event from some years ago.
That's all the data.
It is going to be virtually impossible to fully identify that just based off of that video. You'll see it come through the top of the screen. There it goes. And then the camera will slew to follow it. You'll see it pop in and out of the field of view there. This is essentially all of the data we have associated with this event from some years ago. It is going to be virtually impossible to fully identify that just based off of that video. You'll see it come through.
Hold on, guys. I'm looking for a certain video, so bear with me.
To follow it.
And I don't know why somebody on Twitter sent it to me.
This is essentially all of the data we have.
Maybe it was Fessler.
Some years ago.
No.
It is going to be virtually impossible to fully identify
Here, maybe?
just based off of that video. You'll see it come through the top of the screen. There it goes. And then the camera will slew to follow it. You'll see it pop in and out of the field of view there. This is essentially all of the data we have associated with this event from some years ago.
Hold on, guys.
It is going to be virtually impossible to fully identify that just based off of that video. You'll see
I'm getting a little upset.
Through the top of the screen.
Getting a little upset.
And then the camera will slew.
I found it. I found it.
You'll see it
I found it.
in and out of the
I'm okay now.
Field of view there. This is essentially
this was from Greg O'Brien.
We have associated with this event from some years ago.
Greg's a good guy, man.
It is going to be virtually impossible.
So, okay, so you saw that 3 times already. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. And let's play you this in 5, 4. This was, well, just watch. I don't need to explain.
But I've had a struggle trying to get my evidence to be seen, and I did contact Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he informed me with an email, which I put in my book, and my theory about these craft. I find and film them and say that everybody can. He told me to clearly take me to the proper authorities and that I could get my evidence looked at. And that's what I'm doing today.
Dr. Kirkpatrick is a perfect person to give your evidence to.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And eventually we'll have a website where you could have just submitted it and not have to go the 600 miles. But today, since you are here, please present your evidence to Dr. Kirkpatrick. And if you have copies, we'll take your copies.
I have footage. I've grown up in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah.
I have on my phone 3 different examples of glowing dots flying circles or going over Sandia labs and Permian Air Force Base.
Yeah.
They come down frequently and consistently and loiter over our advanced weapons manufacturing industry and monitor it using advanced means like the.
Yeah, we're very interested in that data.
So the vehicles tend to be about 10 meters in size, and the data that Dr. Kirkpatrick gave about the signatures, the 1 to 3 gigahertz is the propulsion field interacting with the atmospheric.
It is so hard to hear. I don't even know. They were talking about whistleblowers and stuff. Big deal. That was after the party. That was nice that they talked with the public, right? That was from Stephen Greenstreet. He says he has, on his phone, he has 3 different examples of glowing dots. So earlier today, I think it was today, was the launch of the Starship, right? Pulling it up. Let me see if this is it. No. I am saddened by myself right now. I don't know what I did with the video. Oh, did I put it over here already? No. Oh, no. Here, check this out. All right. So I already had it ready to go. This is it right here. It's 7 minutes long, but we'll just see what we see. This is just after the hearing. They were out talking to people. I believe Jeremy Riss was there from Alien Scientist and some other people. So I think we see some people we know. Here, isn't that him? It's as loud as it gets, kids.
Send that video to me, Frank. If you can email.
Come on, Frank.
We can send it to Dr. Kirkpatrick. We'll take your video. We'll take anything that you want to share because we're here to be very serious about our scientific review.
I just want to say thank you for having this hearing.
And I'll be there for Greer's in June. Yes. I got to talk to the Cousins brothers today. I could have talked to him last night, but so tired. I fell asleep like 5:15
I don't think that
a.m.
I don't know that it exists.
Doctor,
I don't know that it exists.
in Hawthorne, New Jersey, we run a lab researching alternative propulsion concepts, warp drive or dynamic nuclear orientation to reduce the inertial mass of objects. You can learn everything over here. That takes us straight to our research videos and stuff. Okay, great. Okay.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Right in the trash pocket. That's what he calls it. Trash bin pocket. He didn't give two Who's this by? Falcon Space.
Thank you, Sean.
This is the post discussion after.
About the takedown itself.
And they allege that there's footage and it doesn't purport to show whatever has been shared with here at 14 seconds.
Sorry.
Briefs on it in the Declassified or the closed hearing that took place before this. But, that reporting was interesting to hear that allegedly no one has been shared.
The video.
Has been shared with anything about that.
I'll find out. I'll look into it.
And the other objects.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
Like,
Yeah. I'll look into it.
Senator, thank you for putting this
She doesn't
together.
want to talk anymore. She wants to get out of there.
Those questions because,
You see, this is what I don't like about politicians. They lose who they are. And she's just, all right, thanks. All right, I got it. All right. Like, just she wants, okay, shut up now. I got it. Shut up now. That's how it sounds. They all sound that way. Hey, and here's our website right here in the card. Yeah, it's right here, sir. Yeah, got it. Right, the trash pocket. Got it. Gotta go. Bye-bye. I'll look at it later. Got it. No, you won't. I hate that about politicians. They all talk that way.
I didn't have that information.
They're just too good for us.
I appreciate you.
She's trying, though. I admit she's not that bad.
Well, more people came to classified. I understand. So,
there she goes.
But we got to ask our questions over for unclassified. They did. A lot of people were very interested. So part of my goal is to make sure that we elevate the issues so the senators can understand what's happening.
Well, again, I appreciate you doing what seems like the most on this, and look forward to a lot more.
Yeah,
she hasn't done anything.
I think you can feel comfortable that Dr. Kirkpatrick is taking this extremely seriously. He's doing the hard work, and to the extent he experiences roadblocks, I will be pushing back on those roadblocks on his behalf.
I've asked your staff and the Armed Services and Intelligence Committee about reporting directly to Arrow. Armed Services told me that they wouldn't take a report and convey it to Arrow. But
I can take reports. I can.
So who's going to take the report? Arrow, Gillibrand? You know what I mean? Who is it? Who's going to take it? The Air Force? It's so funny to me. Oh, I was told that they couldn't take it over there, but no, send it to me. Well, I'll send it to Arrow. I'll send it to me anyway.
You can give me reports. Yeah. I can give them to Dr. Kirkpatrick.
The only reason I'm here is mainly because of that fact that it was hard.
But why can't he just send it to Arrow? Why can't he just send it to Kirkpatrick himself? Why do you have to go through a Midway? It makes no sense.
To reach out to their office because I'm not very much in the community or like a journalist.
I think it's hard for DoD to set this up. So as soon as we have
what is so hard? This is what they went to school for. This is why they were hired. I'm sorry, elected into these positions. Aren't these people elected in? Senate? Whatever. Yeah, they are. Pretty sure they are. It's just strange to hear that kind of language. Can't you just send everything to Arrow? I'll send it to me. I'll send it to Arrow instead. I'll go right to him. Send it to me. Why? You got to know everything? I mean, who are you? You're going to broker the deal for me, lady? I mean, I don't understand what's happening here.
Public-facing portal, it'll be easier.
By the way, she could use a makeover. She looks tired, and she's an attractive woman. Did you see her on camera yesterday? If she did her hair up, she would look like a whole new person if she just changed her hair. She's got a very bad haircut.
To make reports.
Yeah, I'm looking into something on behalf.
Does nothing for her. She might as well be bald, like that guy.
That's just absolutely wild.
I'm just saying, public official, you want to look your best. She doesn't care as much. Fine, I care.
Well, if he's comfortable meeting with us confidentially, we're happy to meet with him.
Okay. What he alleges to have occurred is wild and fascinating, and then the treatment he received and the threats from the Navy afterwards.
Look at that. She's worn this shirt so much that it's losing its elasticity. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm just high. How are you?
I'll share it with you.
But he can even sit down with me and Frank.
Yeah, sure. Sit down with me and Frank. Yeah, you'd like that.
I interview a lot of scientists.
Anyway,
Yeah, alien scientist. He just said.
Break that information down to non-technical audience.
Well, to the extent you can get them to interview with Dr. Kirkpatrick is very helpful.
Doctor.
Because as he just testified, he's had 24 come in.
I got you, Dr. Kirkpatrick, right here. Good.
Senator, are you familiar with the Mansfield Amendment from 1973?
Oh, come on.
It basically blocked all research into alternative propulsion concepts or stuff like that that go against Einstein's theory.
Right.
And I mean, we started our own lab researching this stuff. You can find our YouTube channel where we show all our experiments and stuff.
Great.
And there's no government funding coming for this stuff. It's all privately funded.
There's some good drones.
Here's our card. You could take a look at it. Great. Come on. Act like you care, lady.
Technologies that are emerging that are very interesting.
We're talking about stuff that don't eject anything. We're talking about warp drive, dynamic nuclear orientation to make matter weightless.
Thank you again. Thank you for bringing your research. We're so grateful. Thank you so much
There's
for
Jeremy.
taking the time. I'm going to enjoy it. Thank you. And thank you for giving Dr. Kirkpatrick a copy. Very grateful.
I've heard a lot of rumors, like Jack Valet, for instance, he found a note in jail.
Jacques Valet. Jack.
Memorandum, and it talked about in jail. Hynek's notes that there was possibly another Project Blue Book that was run by a Howard C. Cross of Battelle, and that this Battelle Memorial Institute may have been involved in first off, it's a non-profit, private, quasi-governmental organization, which is completely not outside of your oversight.
Yeah.
And it's existed since the 1930s. There's rumors of scientists who worked there that said that they were given medals that they believe were...
How disrespectful. You know what I mean? This is why I can't stand them. Politicians. Just focus, lady. Focus at the task at hand. Jeremy's telling you something that you need to hear, that it doesn't seem like you know about and don't care to know about. He's talking to her and she's like, guy, all right. Yeah, I'll see you later. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, right after I talked to this guy. I hear you. And then what happened? Well, that's it. I was done. Oh, very interesting.
Off world.
Interesting.
And,
holy shit! I didn't know she was going to say that. I never listened to it till now. Oh, my God. Oh, thank you, Gillibrand, whatever the frig you say your name. Thank you for the comedy gold. That has got to be a 30-second clip right there. Somebody make that. Send it out to everybody.
I think that if they're hiding this anywhere, it would be in a quasi-governmental organization.
Yep.
Like this, which is outside of...
That would make sense because it doesn't have government oversight.
They currently manage all of our...
Senator, you should take this very seriously. This is
my ass.
What's happening.
Committed.
Yes, and we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Blue Room?
Not yet.
So Senator Barry Goldwater was going after, apparently there's a Blue Room at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base where they hold all the UFO metals and debris, and it's outside of oversight.
Well, my hope is that Dr. Kirkpatrick, through his scientific message...
Oh, my God. Stop. Stop filibustering. Pandering. You don't need to sell us on Dr. Kirkpatrick. Well, whatever Dr. Kirkpatrick wants to do, that's what we'll do. So you're telling me about this Blue Room? Means nothing to me, but maybe Dr. Kirkpatrick would like to hear from it someday, but he's so busy, he's got 80 years of stuff to just, organize. So I just can't talk about your Blue Room, but it sounds all colorful though. Yeah. You should take this very seriously, Senator. Oh, yeah, I am. You can see I'm here, aren't I? It's basically what she said. Oh, I am. Oh, I'm here, aren't I? As she shakes her head no. Body language is everything to me. Oh, yeah, I care. Shakes her head no. She doesn't care. She doesn't even know what the Blue Room is. Come to tell you, I didn't even know what the Blue Room was, but I heard of it. I think Jeremy told me about it once. So, Gillibrand could give two farts. She doesn't care. Obviously, she doesn't even know what anything is. She just knows that Arrow and Dr. Kirkpatrick are gonna... He's so smart. He's going to make every decision the right one. You'll see. Even though he's slow, he's very tactical. He knows what he's doing. He's a doctor. Did I say that? Dr. Kirkpatrick? All right, then. I'm just an old senator. I washed up hair. I mean, don't listen to me. What do I know? Let's go through Dr. Kirkpatrick, please.
Oh, basically gets to the bottom of these things so that I can get to it, because I don't have access to any of it. So
We're trying to build one
Yeah.
in Hawthorne, New Jersey.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to subvert that whole disclosure process and say, well, if we have technology, we don't need to wait for the government to admit to
Right.
something.
Well, that's what's interesting, and that's why I asked the last question about the scientific community and the academic community, because the scientific and academic communities can be so advanced on these issues.
Oh, we are.
Because
Look at how she's looking at everybody, because now she's talking about something she looked into. Now she's trying to play off like she cares. She really doesn't. I'm telling you, she doesn't. Believe what you want. She doesn't care. Not like we do. I know. She's got a lot on her plate. She's got a whole country to worry about, or sector, or whatever.
you have brilliant minds, you've got the resources.
I am going to be
from
critical.
big companies.
It's my life.
But I hadn't heard the thing about Bechtel, but I'll look. How do you spell it?
B-A-T-T-E.
She didn't even know what Battelle was. See, yeah, I mean, I didn't know in the beginning either, but you would think that these people would take a fast track course in ufology, but there isn't anything like that. There's no fast track course. You come to GoofOn, you want to learn something? You can do that. If you want to learn about the basics, you can come here. I mean, we don't get technical. We listen to everybody else get technical, but, you know, I believe we're the voice of the people, the real people, the people who know what's going on. You know, we do things differently here. I think we fill a void that's desperately missing in ufology, and that's pointing out everything that is detriment to disclosure. And I see somebody who's trying not to really look like she doesn't care, but she doesn't care. Now she's talking, she says, oh. And by the way, all the research that I looked into was done by me. Poor Jeremy. He's trying so hard, and she's like, you know, looking here, looking there. All right, let's finish this out. It's only 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
L-E-L-E, Battelle Memorial Institute.
B-A-E?
Two
T's, two L's.
Yeah, BMI. It's in Columbus, Ohio. They're about 45
Will they
minutes
let me
from
visit?
Patterson. They might.
I would call them
Yes,
up.
ma'am.
Can you call up, Frank, and say,
They
can we have a
they
visit?
would be happy to have you visit.
Yeah, Howard Cross was the director, and he's mentioned in that Pinnacle memorandum, which
I want to go visit. Road trip.
yeah, I'll go.
We just took a road trip down from Hawthorne, Rhode Island,
Rhode Island.
Thank
New
you for
Mexico.
coming. I'm really glad you guys could come and show me what you got.
It's great to finally meet you.
So I've seen this. This is a real picture. This is what the NRO is flying.
That was a good video. It really was. She's okay in my book. She's okay. So let's not be too harsh. I'm critical, but I just, you know, she's got a ufology isn't her job. Rich, I know, it's not her job. What is this that Greg's putting in? Let me take a look. Let's take a look, Greg. It didn't show up yet on my end. I'm waiting for it. Oh, hold on. Here it is. I like that. I allow you guys to post links, obviously. So don't feel like you can't here. Every other channel doesn't allow that because people spam, but we have the best moderators in ufology, probably on the internet, and they would nip that in the bud. She is definitely, Mick, she is definitely disengaged. That's a great word. Greg, I'm going to pull that video up and see what that's about. Let's see. Paste and go. It's me. Oh, you made the clip. Let me see it. All right, let's see. Greg made the 30-second clip that I was asking somebody to do. if they had the means and the capabilities or abilities. Look. This was when I knew she was going to say, I didn't know, but I just guessed that she was going to say interesting or something, right? Here, let's see. Wait, what's the name of the video? Did I get the right one? Oh, very interesting.
From off world.
Interesting.
And,
Holy shit! I didn't know she was going to say that. I never listened. Oh, okay. Oh, very interesting. Okay. All right. Well, we could have went a little longer with the clip, but all right. Thanks for the effort. 30 seconds is 30 seconds. That was 5 seconds. 7 seconds. I'm giving you a hard time, Greg. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm a little, hi, how are you? It's 420 today, and we definitely took advantage of it today, half price at the dispensary. And we're feeling the effects of a full 420 times 10. I'm not stoned, but I am high. I don't care. I don't care if people know. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't care. I know, nobody's going to take him serious. Everybody's doing something. Let me tell you, that Lou's doing more than I am. I guarantee that. Ooh, Lou who? You know. Lucy. A very special thank you to Expanding Real for pointing this out. Yet again, here we go. And yes, second law of thermodynamics is violated while maintaining cons of momentum and energy. Here's a video of something that's supposed to be a breakthrough in technology. Check this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is a plasma generator, much like a rotary spark gap. The difference is that it is happening in the middle of a rotating magnetic vortex.
That's wicked cool right there.
Because of that, the power that is taken in is dispersed in the vortex like a hurricane or a tornado just throws debris all over the place, but it stays in the swirl. This is
watch it again.
A plasma generator, much like a rotary
Oh my
spark
God,
gap.
I could stare at that all show.
Is that
That is really cool. God. Plasma generator. It's like a little vortex in there. Yeah. I thought it would be a nice little video to share with the world. All right, let me get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. Well, I don't know if we even need this. So let's get... Oh, I got to save that for... Now, I'm looking, and I still don't see her. That UFO chick. Well, I'm not going to do the birthday song if she's not here. You know what I mean? Got to be here for the birthday song. It's just the way it goes. Wasn't that Dorothy? It is the flux capacitor. It is like the flux capacitor. It was wicked cool. It was pissa. It was a pissa. Hey, just so you guys know, there's no Rebellious Unknown tonight. We're going to be going next week. We have to take tonight off. But as you know, it is my favorite time of the day and of the week. They make me laugh like nobody's business. So next week. I know some people were asking, is it Rebellious? Are you doing Rebellious? I'm like, no, it's next week. Oh, I know. It's so much fun. All right, I want to play this. Everybody, the news is out from the man himself. James Fox is going to be joining Joe Rogan next week, I believe. Yeah, and Joe Rogan, by the way, his show is so good. It really is. I've been listening. It's just a lot of fun. He really knows how to do it. I wish I could make my studio like that. I really could. Just like, have a sign behind it, goof on. I should do that, right? And I'm almost done. All I got to do is paint. And I'm done with mine. Except for a little knickknacks I still got to put up on the wall and stuff. But I want this. I want this behind me, goof on like this, and a message board. That is such a cool look. For me, that sells everything. Get rid of the green screen. This way we can do stuff. I can have people come over and interview. For sure, man. My studio is going to be badass. All right, let's play this.
Documentary today, the new James Fox documentary, Jamie. He's coming on next week. It's a new James Fox documentary about a UFO landing in Brazil in 1996. Holy shit, it's incredible. I had no idea that there's a city called Varginha in Brazil, and in 1996, according to everyone who was there, according to medical records of people who were there, according to they blocked off, the military came in, cordoned off the area, they recovered a crashed UFO, and there was living creatures that people came in contact with, and one of them was this tiny little thing that this guy carried, and he carried it to wherever they were going to examine it. And when he carried it, he got whatever was on its skin. It had like a slippery kind of skin. It got into his body and infected him. And he wound up with this horrible general infection. And he wound up dying. His body shut down. His immune system shut down. His body didn't know what the fuck to do with this alien thing that he was interacting with. And there's real records of this guy contacting this thing, grabbing it, carrying it in. All these people witnessed it. And then this guy winds up with this insane infection shortly thereafterwards. That's all documented.
It's very hard for us as hosts. It's very difficult. Like Joe Rogan thinks and has said ever since he did his show, Joe Rogan Questions Everything. When he went into every field, like flat earth, Bigfoot, UFOs and aliens, and he came to the realization that everybody's an idiot, that we're all single guys, losers, that have nothing better to do than to live in a fantasy land. Because nobody that he met who claimed to be experts in the field can prove to him anything. That aliens are here. So he came out after that show and said, you know what? It's all bullshit. Everything's bullshit. But yet here he is, because he's having James Fox on his show, pumping up this supposed landing of an alien ship with the aliens getting out and dying and all that stuff. And now he's acting like, it's real. So is in a very tough situation. He can't say, I think it's bullshit. If James Fox wasn't coming on the show, I'm sure Joe Rogan would say, that's bullshit. It was probably something he was allergic to, probably like poison ivy. He probably picked up, it was probably some kid or maybe a monkey that was burned in the forest or something, And wherever he touched it, it had this slime on it, and it got into the guy's system, and it was a virus, and the body didn't know what it was, and he died from it, which is all true and documented. So Joe Rogan, although he's got to be excited, is probably in his head is like, careful, Joe, careful, say the right thing. You don't want to piss off James Fox. He won't come on. That's the position he puts himself in. When we say we don't believe something, and then somebody's coming on claiming they have evidence of said thing, now we have to act like we care. I always care. I believe somebody's got some evidence out there somewhere. Somebody someday is going to be the golden ticket. Somebody is definitely telling the truth. Somebody somewhere will have evidence. It's going to happen. It's out there. They just don't know it yet. And that's what I'm praying on. So yes, although there's no evidence of aliens, I still can't turn away millions of abductions that have happened throughout history. Millions, if not billions, over the trillion people that have been born and died in history. It's pretty crazy stuff. We're living in a time like no other right now. Anything can happen at any time, I feel. There's some videos out there that look real to me, and I don't know if they're fake. And everybody says, oh, it's too good to be true, it's got to be fake. I say that too, right? And then we see some things that look like they're legit. The people act right, the camera's shaking right. It doesn't look like it's masked into it or placed in there or an app. Whoa. What do you think we're just going to waste our time over nothing? Something's happening. And it happens in our homes while we sleep. It happens while we drive. It happens whenever they want it to happen, whoever they are. Whether I think it's us and aliens together, working side by side. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'm sure aliens and humans learned to trust one another over the 50, 70, 80 years they've been here, or forever. And I'm sure that there were threats made to make those things work. So I'm sure the alien said, which translates to, if you don't follow what we say, we'll make sure you do. Capiche? I threw in the capiche at the end. I'm not going to repeat it. Bishkta koshmedniatus kushnyatya kuskipnyatia. Nakya. Naktia. 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 Not Nakatia. Naktia. 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 Got it. Okay. Ziegfugel? Is it time for the Fiora of ufology? Still can't get the accent. I practice a lot. Oh, so you want to come to GoFund to interview? Or would you want to be interrogated? It is your choice. I still can't do it. So Arrowhead, Sean Kirkpatrick said, Arrow has found no credible evidence thus far of extraterrestrial activity, off-world technology, or objects that defy the known laws of physics. And we get this from Ziegfugel. Somebody is lying here and I want to find out. Play the video, Richard. Richard? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. You know I have so many voices in my head. I'm surprised I haven't gone crazy yet. You will. What? Nothing. Ziegfugel? Yeah. Press play. You sounded Hispanic right there. Da.
I was interrupted by a gentleman at the head of the table, and he said, wait, before we proceed
any further,
I want to establish an understanding. All the gentlemen here, Mr. Fugel,
Ziegfugel,
that you're presenting to, are all very well aware of the reality of UFO phenomena. So please dispense with any part of your presentation that would seek to convince us of the reality, because we already know.
Shut off.
One of the individuals leading the discussion.
A source familiar with this briefing told me that this was Sean Kirkpatrick.
Ah, stoop. So what? So what? What do you think? Sean Kirkpatrick is going to tell secrets? So silly. I'm surprised Ziegfugel is putting himself out there as much as he does, right? He does. He puts himself out there because he's an egomaniac. That guy is an egomaniac. Narcissistic egomaniac. He comes across as a gentle, kind-looking man with this round head, right? You know, you believe a head like that, but you shouldn't. It's all a lie. Whistleblower, United States Air Force Sergeant Michael W. Smith says, NORAD knows about UFOs. It is a secret nobody talks about. Really? You know, here's another guy who you almost want to believe. This is a good video, actually. Some of you may have seen it. You just don't remember. Some of you may never have seen it, but you're now going to see it. It's a 3-minute clip. I don't know how much I'll play, but you know this guy. Boop. 3, 2, go.
It was explained that, yes, they're UFOs. Yes, we know them. Yes, NORAD knows about them. But that's it. This is a secret. They're not supposed to talk about it. Don't tell anybody about it. Don't make any reports. Don't write it down. Just shut up and you'll get your next stripe and you can be promoted and you will go on.
Looks like
there.
he's telling the
My
truth.
second encounter was while I was stationed in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan.
Good body language.
Was in 1972. I believe it was in the fall of 1972. I was working alone that night. By then I was promoted to a sergeant. I was working alone that night when I got a phone call from the switchboard operator.
Did you hear the recall? He already said I was working alone that night. And then he said something else. And then he goes, I was working alone that night. Like he was recalling the script. This is what bothers me about me. Because I can't let this shit go.
I was working alone that night. By then I was promoted to a sergeant. I was working alone that night.
See what I mean? Why? You don't need to repeat that. That's just so you can get back on track to telling your story. Now, yeah, back 45 years ago, 50 years ago, he may be recalling. So maybe a little bit too harsh on this guy so far. But noted, duly noted. Go.
When I got a phone call from the switchboard operator, he said he had the state police on the phone. He wanted to talk to me. And I'm thinking, you know, I have a parking ticket overdue or something, but he was real frantic when he got on the phone and said that there's 3 UFOs over the North Tower.
Did you see how he looked towards the camera before he said there were 3 UFOs? He's nervous about this. He looked right at the camera. It's the only time he does it. Watch.
I have a parking ticket overdue or something, but he was real frantic when he got on the phone and said...
Right there. That's the only time he does it. Now listen.
That there's 3 UFOs.
He wanted to let us know that this is real. This is important. He didn't do that subconsciously. That was a conscious effort, I believe.
Over the North Tower, the Mackinac Bridge. The Mackinac Bridge connects the Upper Peninsula and the Lower Peninsula.
I take it back. Maybe it was subconscious. That would be a weird thing, though. It's very rare people look at the camera. He did it, though. That's why I'm thinking it's conscious. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. All right, sorry.
The Mackinac Bridge connects the Upper Peninsula and the Lower Peninsula of Michigan. So I immediately, you know, turned on the radar. And but my immediate response was there's nothing on radar. And I hung up the phone.
And did you hear what he said? You know. Turned on the radio. You know. Like, what do you mean, you know? Did he already tell this story to this guy? Or does he think he told the story to this guy? Or is he just thinking that everybody's, you know, common knowledge to the story? You know, it's a weird thing that he did there, but, you know.
So I immediately, you know, turned on the radar. And
no, I don't know.
But my immediate response was there's nothing on radar. And I hung up the phone. Just it's just something that's programmed into you. That's what you're supposed to say.
He's telling the truth.
On radar, even if you see something. The North Tower seemed to be a little bit bigger. And then I realized that they were the UFOs. And one took off, left the other 2, and circled Mackinac Island and came back to the other 3. Then all 3 started going, following Interstate 75 north from St. Ignace. In the meantime, I got calls from the sheriff department. They were frantic, saying, you know, we're chasing these UFOs up the highway. And my response was, there's nothing on radar.
Did you see? He didn't like that he had to lie to them. My response was, eyes closed. So interesting, the body language, facial expressions. Watch.
5 north from St. Ignace. In the meantime, I got
He didn't want to lie to them. That's why he closes his eyes the way he does. Watch.
calls from the sheriff department. They were frantic, saying, we're chasing these UFOs up the highway. And my response was, there's nothing on radar.
See what I mean? He has to say that. My response was, there's nothing on radar. Eyes closed. More than the normal blink.
And
my response was, there is none. He's lying. He didn't like that he lied. He's telling the truth. This guy's generally telling the truth. I like this.
Response was, there's nothing on radar. Several people called, several civilians. I believe there was a newspaper person called. And in the meantime, I called NORAD and told.
He wasn't sure about the newspaper guys. He shook his head no.
Several people called, several civilians. I believe there was a newspaper person called.
It wasn't really a shake no. Okay.
And in the meantime, I called NORAD and told them, and they looked it up, and they said, oh, it's coming up. They're going up by 75. I said, yes, at about 70, 80 miles an hour. Now, about halfway between St. Ignace and Sault Ste. Marie, there's Kinslow Air Force Base, which is a SAC base, which they have B-52 bombers. They had 2, apparently, that were on final approach, and that crosses I-75. And so, apparently, they diverted those 2 bombers because they didn't want, if they have nuclear weapons or not, but they didn't want to take a chance on them meeting UFOs about the same altitude crossing the highway. So they diverted the 2 B-52s.
Wow. He got flush. He got rosy cheeked from telling that.
If they have.
What a difference.
And so
Eric watches.
They diverted those 2 bombers because they didn't want, if they have nuclear weapons or not.
Here it comes. Look at this.
They didn't want to take a chance on them.
Even his chin is getting rosy cheeked. Wow.
UFOs about the same altitude crossing the highway. So they diverted the 2 B-52s.
Oh shit, he is uncomfortable. Pierced mouth. Look. He did. Oh no, that's disgust. They dispersed 2 B-52s. He may be lying. Wow, what a freaking micro expression right there. Snap, crackle, and pop, dude. Yeah. And the swallow with it, following up with a swallow. Holy crap, this was unprecedented. This is history, see? Jeez.
But they didn't want to take a chance on them meeting UFOs about the same altitude crossing the highway. So they diverted the 2 B-52s.
There's that swallow. There's that schmuckle.
As the UFOs came closer, I realized if they keep going this way, following the highway, they go right by the radar site, which is up on top of like a hill, right at Sault Ste. Marie. Bright bluish glow, followed by the flashing red and blue lights of the police cars that were chasing it. So I realized, well, I'm not going to be able to see it. So I went back in, looked at the scope. They were gone.
Did you see his head shake? No, they were gone. You know what? That guy, his head shakes all the time. So that's just the way he talks, I think. I didn't have time to do a baseline on him, but after 3 minutes, I was able to do one, and you can tell that that's just the way he is. His eyebrows were jumping all over the place. This guy was emotionally involved. This is something that he's not comfortable talking about. That seemed obvious to me, but he did it and seemed reluctant. But he did it anyway. And that's Whistleblower, United States Air Force Sergeant Michael W. Smith. Whether you want to believe that or not is up to you. I, for one, believe in most of it. I believe some of it, he may have had to change something. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, he's uncomfortable. I believe he was truthful. Probably like 75 to 85%. Maybe even higher if I had more time. It's my professional, and yes, I am a professional when it comes to that. No shit. No, I did. Went to school for it. I've got a video for you. Oh my God. This is unbelievable. I'm so glad I remembered this. This might be a Skinwalker actually on video. I'm not kidding you. This might be the most realistic thing, and I'm going to set it up for you. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think it's real. I don't know, man. I think it's real. This comes from Think Tank on Twitter. So what you're going to see is, it looks better than this. You're going to see these sheep or whatever, elk, I don't know what it is. They're running this way. And then they go behind some bushes, and then out comes what looks to be a man. And you got to hear these guys recording this, and they go, what the hell did we just record? It seems so real. Here we go.
Respond while we're watching them. All right. How do you track them?
Two more black dots.
I'll have to play this several times.
Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy? What the frick?
It changed into a guy.
Black dots. Black dots.
So watch very closely. Watch the dog.
Cody.
Right here. We're going to go back. It comes right out. They go right into here, and then it changes shape and looks like a human. So watch. I'm going to show you them entering. So let's see if there's a cut in the video. Watch. I'm pointing at it and you can't see me. So you see that thing moving? The first one already went in. I want you to watch over here. Way over to the right. Keep going all the way to the edge of the screen where you see that white dot right in the center, all the way to the right, to the edge. Watch that over there. See him coming out? It's hard to catch it, but watch. Right there. So, and then he goes to the left a little, and then he comes back to the right. And then the guy's now coming out of there, and he looks like he's changing shape into a man. Right there. Right here. From down there to there. And you see these little white flashes everywhere, which is weird. To watch above and to see that white flash? Another one there from the others. It's moving, actually. See that white dot? It's also coinciding with the energy probably coming from the Skinwalker. Back and forth. Watch in regular time again. Here we go. Now watch. Right here. There's the first one.
Two more black dots.
Watch to the right.
Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy?
Those white dots that came off of it, it's the only time it shows up in the video.
He's walking creepy. Dude, that was a Skinwalker. What? Follow him. I videoed it. More black dots. Cody. Oh, what?
Watch. Did you see the white dot? Watch the white dots in real time. Watch.
Two more black dots. Cody.
White dots. Boom, 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 boom.
Crap. Is that a guy?
That's so cool.
What the frick? What the fuck? What was that? He's walking creepy. Dude, that was a Skinwalker. What? Follow him. I videoed it. What the frick?
I'm gonna get my gun.
Oh, what the crap? Two more black dots. Cody. Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy? What the frick? What the fuck? What was that?
He's walking creepy.
Dude, that was a Skinwalker. What?
Follow him.
I videoed it. What the frick?
Pretty weird, right? Watch these things. See this in the background? Watch these over here. Watch these things. What are these?
How do you track them?
Two more black dots. Cody.
They're two black bodies out here.
Crap, is that a guy?
Are they alpacas?
What the frick?
Dogs? They were talking about those are dogs.
Dude, that was a Skinwalker. What?
Follow him.
I videoed it.
So bizarre, right?
What the? Track them. Two more black dots. Cody. Oh.
That white dot is so amazing to me. Those white dots that come off of the guy. So bizarre. It doesn't make sense. It's energy. Watch. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. Watch the white dot. And then one appears in this tree, a white dot. Watch this. Watch that tree. It's gone. Watch. There it is. It went in the tree. See, watch. Boom. And it's really bizarre. All right, one last time, regular speed. Go. Go.
Cody, how do you turn this on? Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy?
It's bizarre.
What the frick? What the fuck? What was that?
He looked like an old guy, right?
Skinwalker, what?
Follow him.
I videoed it. What the frick?
I love that. I think that's cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty wild. Giants are real. They were. It might be a giant. I think there's something going on, man. It is that was real, wasn't fake. That was really out there on video. Very bizarre. Watch this. Here's a enhanced version of it. I just found. Here's the enhanced version of that. Ready? Also from Think Tank. Look at it. Here it is. It looks like it's got horns. What? What? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? And there's the white flash. Watch. Boom. That is really great enhancement, man. Look at how weird it is. Oh, it's so creepy cool. What is he doing? Was he hiding out there, the old man? It looks like he was a horse or a cow, something. It really does look like a skin. We may be seeing a skinwalker on camera. I'm not joking. This may be real. I think it is. I don't care what anybody says. That flash right there, and you see something almost in front of the guy, like he had a shape that is energy now that he's transforming out of. It's really bizarre. I'm believing it. I'm going to do my own enhancements. I believe it. Did we look at the rocket launch yet? We didn't look at the rocket launch? Okay. I thought we did. All right, let me pull it up. Who sent that to me? Somebody sent it to me. Who sent that to me? Was it Alien Outlaw? No. It wasn't Greg. It wasn't him. It wasn't him. It wasn't her. I don't know. Was it Hellfire? No. Oh, wait, I think it's here. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's here. Hold on. Starship Wreaks Havoc. Is that it? Here's a video. It looks like this is a video from a parking lot of it. It says wreaks havoc during liftoff. I don't know what that means. Oh, I see what it means now. It was a beautiful launch too, my God. It was so awesome. What? Oh no! Oh no! Well, it is the largest ever. Wow! Oh my God! Oh my God! What? Wow! Wow. That was cool. Still gonna come down. Wow. It sure did create havoc, didn't it? Look at this. So cool. And so bad. That poor car got annihilated. One side anyway. That was intense, huh? No, it was outdoors. It wasn't in a tent. That was cool. Oh, no. Let me see. Hold on. No. I thought there would be a new video from Into Thin Air. Third Phase of Moon went live yesterday for a little bit, talking about the congressional hearings. First time they've gone live in a while. I wanted to see the launch. Shit. I have the video somewhere. Let me just do this. I got it right here. Here it is. I got it. Don't worry about it. It's right here, kitten caboodles. Whoa. All right. Here we go. Whoa. Starship flight test. We just got to go to the last minute. Here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
4, 3, 2. This is the best.
Booster upper chamber pressure is nominal.
Into the test flight of the inaugural Starship vehicle, tower cleared, wind of pitch over. Propulsion reports first stage engines nominal. What a sight from the ground cameras at Starbase. We're flying at twice the thrust of the Saturn V heading to space.
Woo! Listen, everybody.
We're throttled down and throttled back up.
Throttle down and throttle back up. Thanks.
Going through the period of maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Yeah, okay. Watch this. What is that?
As the velocity increases, the density of the atmosphere is decreasing.
Look at all the UFOs around it.
Max Q.
Lessening stress
That's a lot of UFOs. That is bizarre.
on the vehicle. The call out, max Q
How come nobody's talking about these UFOs?
now. Continuing to watch the first stage as we head downrange. A 100 seconds into flight. Our next major activity is going to be shutdown of the first stage. The Houston tracking station now acquiring the vehicle. With shutdown, we will get separation of Starship from Super Heavy and ignition of the Starship engines. When Starship separates, we light up 6 engines in a staggered sequence. And if all goes well, those 6 engines will burn for almost 6.5 minutes. Onboard view from Starship. And there's views of the Raptor engines on the second stage.
Look at that.
As we prepare for stage
Isn't that
separation.
wild?
Now after stage separation, the first stage will flip and begin a boost back maneuver for landing in the Gulf. continuing to fly. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Let's get ready for main engine cutoff.
Booster engine cutoff.
Beginning to flip for stage separation.
Well, Elon blew it up on purpose. He detonated it. That was the big show he was promising. He never intended...
As of right now, we are awaiting stage separation.
Never intended to reuse it.
Where Starship should separate from the Super Heavy booster.
Yeah, Kate, right now it looks like we saw the start of the flip, but obviously we're seeing from the ground cameras the entire Starship stack continuing to rotate. We should have had separation by now. Obviously, this is does not appear to be a nominal situation.
Yeah,
you got that right, Jerry.
Spinning, but I do want to remind everyone that everything after clearing the tower was icing on the cake.
Terrible camera work.
To the Starship inaugural integrated test flight.
Wide lens, dork. Yeah. Musk.
Pumped to clear the pad and make it this far into the test flight. The first integrated.
Look at all the people
of the booster.
I should have went.
Starship vehicle.
I'll go the next one.
Live view there of our
there he
control
is.
Center at Starbase, which we refer to as Star Command.
That was cute. That's it for tonight, Kitten Caboodles. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, moderators and super chatters, for supporting the show with your time and support. Madonna mia. Again, you guys come out and you show the love. That's for damn sure. And thank you, newcomers and veterans, for hanging out as well. Without your wisdom and new thoughts and processes, we would never move forward. So I can't tell you how much I appreciate everybody chipping in their thoughts and hanging out and being proper and courteous. And I think on purpose, that UFO chick went out and had a good time tonight. So happy birthday to her, even though she wasn't here. She contributes to the show. But she's probably out having a good time or sleeping. All right. Well, we do what we do here. And you know what it is. It's Truthology. Truthology for ufology. And we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, Friday night. I don't know. If I'm not feeling it, it ain't happening. All right, I'll see you tomorrow night. You know the drill. That's it. That's it. Oh, alien bless. Oh, and enjoy the beginning of your weekend tomorrow. It starts Friday. We'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.
What you just said
is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.